It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? Hey, no more. Stop, yo. Match, box. Right.
Hey, watch it.
Wheel. Check safety.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm going to lose one. Check 24. Check your hop read. Hey, Hopper. Check.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Coming for you, son.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Ready. 57's the mic. Bandit. 81. Watch out. 36. 25. 25.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Ingram. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Check. Lucky. Rush in. Rush it up.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Mike 50. Yo. I got you, punk. Showing it.
They'll run here with Ingram. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
We got to get the ball.
Running right, this is Ingram. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
7-7, our score after 1.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 20. Hey, hold on. 57. Defense wins championships, baby. Slam, slam. 64. Wait. Under crunch, under crunch. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Look, small. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Yeah. 57's the mic. Watch 57. It's a party now. 57. Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 49. Check. Go.
'A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'm going to hit you all
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They're not ready for this. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Shoot. Watch twist. Squeeze. You go tank. You got tank. You got time. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that. Ready.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
You must be dreaming. Shut up.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the and a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
6-6, pull it high.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 2! 21, 21. Here we go. Hey, Delta. Hey, alert! 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 11, 11.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Silver, Silver.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48. Right? White. Get some penetration here. White. Penetration. Check 9. 65. Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
21. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Black 80! Hey, gun. Check. Clock.
Check 26, check 26.
1, Omaha.
Switch.
I got you.
On third down, here's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go. 180. Clock.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You better be afraid of me. 1, Omaha.
57, Mike.
Hey, gun.
Coming this way. Here we go. Tight door.
13.
Sponge.
11.
Hey, Haywood.
57, Mike.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, as the first half is winding down, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He juked him, and he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Line 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Check. Fresno. No. I got him. He's mine. Deuce.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Rip right, rip right.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Shift, watch the shift. Check 99, check 99.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11.
48, Mike. 48. Hey, orbit.
48 to Mike.
I'm coming for you. You man.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down, it's Ingram. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 36, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Anyone over here? I need one over here. 57's the Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
He's got it.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Watch the safety creep.
Motion.
57's the
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got Snead. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. Yeah, yeah. Stay at home. Short, short.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mike's 5-4. Yo, 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 yo.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54. 54. Watch the flood, watch the flood. Go. Watch the flood, motion, block. Choke smoke. Hey, alert on the ball. Go to rest.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Check 50.
Watch out.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
48. Hey, Zoo. I got this. Pick it up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Wait, 80. 11.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, gun.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll run on first down. Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Watch that. 21.
This is Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Kill.
12.
On first down, it's Coleman, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Jackson now, operating from the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 33 yards that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Roberts has it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I got you.
Again, Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 11.
Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Line 20.
Line 36. Watch the out.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.